got it twisted, we don't care about feelings, this shit about business.
All I see is commas, 20, 50, 100, racing to the money.
Yo, what up? It's S. Dot
and Holly,
and we back again with another video. Today we got rap lyrics that really happen. Yeah, link to this video in the description box.
down below.
Let's get into it.
By the credibility of their lyrics. While some just make up stories for the clout, others talk about real life situations from the streets. Here's a look at a few famous rap lyrics that have actually happened. 12 pair
niggas do be out here making up shit for the clout. But let's keep it rolling.
From the streets. Here's a look at a few famous rap lyrics that have actually happened. 12 paramedics couldn't save your fucking life, boy. Who I smoke, spin a Benz. Young and Ace and his gang of ATK goons shocked the world with the track Who I Smoke, which disrespectfully mentions a few people who they attacked and killed in this deadly gang war. In this bar, Spin a Benz is referring to the murder of a 22-year-old Jacksonville rapper named Rod K. Rod K was a rapper who was associated with Foolio and his KTA gang. He only started rapping a few months ago, but was popping off in Jacksonville with his track Strap Story and Hot Boys. The rapper was shot and killed on November 20th, 2020, outside the Hilltop Village Apartments. Paramedics arrived on the scene around 4:30 p.m. and found two victims in a parking lot. Originally, they reported that the injuries were not life-threatening, but Rod would eventually pass away. So this is what Spin the Benz means when he raps 12 paramedics couldn't save your life. Rod K's death came just a day after the murder of another KTA affiliate who went by the name Spaz 2X. On November 19, 2020, police arrived at the Hilltop Village Apartments, the same place Rod K was shot, around 7:45 p.m. and found Spaz dead. So, Foolio and KTA suffered back-to-back losses of two prominent members. Hilltop Village is an apartment complex located in the Moncrief neighborhood of Jacksonville, and many KTA-affiliated rappers and shooters live there. Foolio often refers to it as the 6 or 1646 because of its address. That was also the spot that his younger brother Bibby was killed back in 2019.
Gunfire erupts inside a Northwest Side apartment complex. It leaves this 16-year-old dead. Neighbors say that the shooting sounded like a war zone.
So Rod K was just another casualty in the ongoing war in Jacksonville. He was just starting to get recognized for his music, which likely contributed to his death. Several rumors are going around on the internet about what happened to Rod K. Some say it was the ops even in the score after Rod went looking for Spaz's killer. Others say he was backdoored by his own people. Regardless of who did it, his ops couldn't miss the opportunity to diss the rapper after he passed. Spin the Benz would mock his op on an IG live session by asking the question, "Where is Rod K?" after he passed.
That's a good question right there. Where is Rod K?
That's a good question right there. Where is Rod K?
And then follow up with this savage bar on Who I Smoke. He also referenced the dead rapper on the track Drill Time, where he raps, "I told you Rod K was dead before his body had got found." But Rod K wasn't the only Jacksonville rapper who was referencing Who I Smoke. In this next bar, Fast Money Goon raps about a shooting that almost took out the KTA head honcho, Foolio. "I was lurking on his page and caught him lacking in Houston. We let off shots, he got shot and went on live. Fast Money Goon, Who I Smoke." On July 6, 2020, Foolio was shooting a music video in Houston, Texas. As he was leaving the scene, his car was shot up and a bullet grazed his skull. While he was in the hospital, he went on IG Live to diss his ops and let him know that he wasn't fazed.
Bitch shot me but didn't kill me. I'm Kendrick. Just fucking stupid.
Jordan, come over here. This is freaking crazy. You see this?
Hey, that shit was funny as hell. I remember that shit.
That should be crazy as hell.
He said, "You fucking stupid."
Just fucking stupid.
He talks about the shooting in an interview and said that it wasn't a big thing and he wasn't concerned about it because you could die anywhere. He wasn't going to give ATK the satisfaction of knowing that he was worried about almost losing his life. In this bar, Fast Money Goon confirms the rumor that they stalked his social media to get the drop on him. They saw that he was filming a video and went all the way to Houston to try and catch him lacking, but barely missed. That's the wild thing about this new generation of trap and drill rappers. Not only are they out here living the life they talk about in their music, they're also constantly showing their location on social media in real time for everyone to see, including the ops.
Damn.
Just before the shooting in Houston, Foolio's girlfriend was also shot. She was hit, but survived, and Foolio once again went on live to prove he wasn't scared. It shows how out of control this whole situation is, when even females aren't safe. But when you're really in the streets like that, anyone around you can get hit.
Yeah.
When the ops can't find you, they might go after anyone close to you that matters. In In this bar, Fast Money Goon is clowning Fulio by saying they're sending shots in real life, while all he does is send disses on social media. But if you've been paying attention to this beef from the start, you know that both sides have been pretty active with the payback. But Jacksonville rappers aren't the only ones to talk about real shootings and murders in their music. This next artist raps about killing a dude in Walmart in front of his daughter, then beating the case in self-defense. My daughter, a G, she saw me kill a nigga in front of her before the age of 2. The baby, Rockstar. In this bar, the baby is referencing a real-life incident where he shot and killed a man in a Walmart while he was shopping with his 1-year-old daughter. Even though today the baby is one of the biggest hip-hop stars in the world, the rapper grew up in the mean streets of Charlotte and has been involved in many fights and shootings. Early on in his career, the baby chased 6 armed men out of his home after they broke in and tried to steal his TV and other valuables. He ended up shooting one, but they all ran away and never got arrested.
So five or six guys ran up in your house.
Probably more than that.
One of them got shot. They all escaped.
I'm finna go. I'm finna go. Like, usually it's 1 or 2. They gave you 5 or 6. You're gonna say probably was more than that. Okay, the baby.
Probably more than that.
One of them got shot and they all escaped.
Plus, who can forget the time that the baby was being taunted by another rapper in the mall and he ended up fighting him on IG Live.
Yeah,
so despite his superstar status, it's
And
well
then he
known that
passed
the baby
away.
does not play around.
He did.
Check out our previous videos on rappers ready for ops and crazy rapper fights for more info on these situations. But probably the craziest moment of his career yet was when the baby shot and killed a man in Walmart, then beat the case on self-defense. On November 5th, 2018, the baby was at a Walmart in Huntersville, North Carolina with his daughter and baby mama buying clothes. While shopping, 2 men ran up on him and told the rapper that he needed to check in. One of them was 19-year-old Dominique Craig, who was holding the gun at the time. They tried to get the rapper to come with them outside, but it didn't get that far. Exactly what happened after isn't entirely clear. But at some point, the baby pulled his own gun and fired 2 or 3 shots, hitting Craig in the stomach and killing him. At first, there were rumors going around that the shooting was the result of a brawl between 4 or 5 other people in the store, while others claimed that it was a shootout in the parking lot. So after being released by the police, the rapper went on Instagram to give his side of the story. He claims that he was there with his BM and daughter when the victim ran up on him, so he simply acted in self-defense.
Boy, come out that footage, come out and show y'all how I was in there with my 1-year-old daughter, my 5-year-old little nigga, my baby mama, on some family and he nigga walked up on me, tried me, whipped out on my whole family.
He also did another live a few days later where he said
That
condolences.
shit was wild. It's like, nigga gotta get blew the fuck down. For real. No offense to nobody family, but shit. Play stupid game.
Man, stupid pride.
Whipped out on my whole family.
He also did another live a few days later where he said condolences to the family.
R.I.P. me, you know, my heart's still beating, you know, and condolences goes out to the other parties.
And cleared the rumors that he did it all just for album promotion.
Come out using it to promote my album, mixtape, whatever. Check the dates, check the caption. I was promoting this before the week happened. I was promoting it as I was on the way to the Walmart, you feel me? And I'm gonna keep promoting.
He was in the middle of promoting his album, Blank Black with Stunnerfo Vegas, which had dropped just a few days before the shooting. And many fans thought he was using the media to gain attention for his project. He denied these rumors, but used several clips from the Walmart shooting news coverage in the intro to a music video for a song called No Tears. The baby would end up getting charged for carrying a concealed weapon, but these charges were later dropped. He was eventually cleared of the crime because his lawyers were able to prove he acted in self-defense. After beating the charge, the baby was one of the hottest rappers in 2019. He was already hustling and making moves, but hadn't broken into the mainstream yet. All the attention from the shooting seemed to help his career, as fans would find out he was actually a talented artist on top of being a real street dude. But according to the baby, the real G is his daughter, who witnessed her father pop a dude in Walmart. Luckily, she was still too young to know what was really going on, because if she was any older, she'd probably still be traumatized. But if you thought that was crazy, this next artist rapped about how he pulled up on the ops with 3 of his homies, then ended up beating 2 attempted murder charges. Riding 4 deep where they be, in the back seat with a dirty chopper. NBA Youngboy, murder business. NBA Youngboy is one of the biggest artists in the game.
They have blocked that. They blocked that video.
What song is it?
Murder business. We still got that.
Hey,
that
I'm telling y'all.
too.
Okay, for real. Like, where I'm posting that, we posting all of the never before seen reactions on Patreon, for real. I should upload them bitches tomorrow.
He was teed up on that thing. Hey,
got that?
I think we still got that, man.
NBA Youngboy, murder business. NBA Youngboy is one of the biggest artists in the game, and he's also one of the wildest. The rapper has been in and out of the legal system more times than almost any rapper, yet he still manages to keep his position in the game. In this bar, he's referring to an incident where he and 3 of his NBA goons pulled up on members of TBG who he thought murdered his cousin Boozilla. The beef between NBA and TBG, or Top Boy Gorillas, goes way back. We're talking before the rapper was even famous. When he was in middle school, Youngboy used to be cool with the younger brother of a local Baton Rouge rapper named G Money, who was affiliated with TBG. At first, Youngboy was cool with G Money and also repped TBG, but their relationship would eventually turn sour after G Money slept with Youngboy's sister.
He mad about his sister too, though.
About his sister?
Why you can't say cheese?
A long time ago.
Plus, TBG refused to pay attention to Youngboy and focused on promoting G Money as a star of the group. Check out our video on Baton Rouge's Deadly Beef for a more in-depth breakdown of this beef. Youngboy also had a cousin who rapped under the name Boozilla. Boozilla was affiliated with another Baton Rouge gang called BBG, which was also at war with TBG. So after Youngboy split from TBG, he started hanging with his cousin again and began beefing with his former friend. Boozilla would diss another TBG affiliated rapper named Deusa and end up dead not long after. Boozilla's death would really cement the hatred in Youngboy's heart for TBG, and his crew was ready for revenge. Youngboy, along with 3 of his homies, NBA Ben 10, NBA Self-Paid, and NBA Joe, went out hunting for ops. This is the moment Youngboy was rapping about when he says, "Riding 4 deep round where they be." They would pull up into the territory of TBG and let off shots at 2 men standing in the front yard. They would end up missing the men, but somehow NBA Joe got shot in the neck. He was later brought to the hospital and survived.
I thought that was new. He just got shot in the neck.
But he said NBA Joe, not BBG Baby Joe.
Oh, okay.
So is that somebody different? That's what I was thinking too. Like, I
like,
never
what?
heard of no NBA Joe. But maybe that's somebody that, from the, because he just not.
That's ironic that Joe and Baby Joe got shot in the neck, though.
Alright. How did Baby Joe? Oh, they was busting back. Okay. That was like a failed mission.
Alright.
Missing the men, but somehow NBA Joe got shot in the neck. He was later brought to the hospital and survived. Youngboy was arrested by U.S. Marshals on November 28, 2016, before a concert in Austin, Texas. He was charged with 2 counts of attempted murder and held on a $200,000 bond. He spent the next 8 months in jail fighting the charge and was potentially facing life in prison if convicted. But his lawyers ended up securing him a plea deal that dropped the charges from attempted murder to aggravated assault with a firearm, which carries less of a penalty. He ended up admitting to the shooting in court, and several record label executives would show up to testify on his behalf to say that he had a promising career in the music industry. Thanks to good lawyers and his label connections, Youngboy was given a 10-year suspended sentence and 3 years of probation. This means he won't serve additional time, but if he messes up again and violates probation, a 10-year sentence is automatically triggered. At sentencing, Youngboy apologized to the court for his crimes and vowed to focus on his music career and leave the streets alone. But we all know how that turned out. Youngboy was released in August 2017.
It was just crazy to me that YB was really taking these hoes with him. Not even to call these people hoes or nothing like that, but it was just a new one every time, and you just letting a motherfucker go to court with you.
Yeah, they gotta
and all of us on the outside knowing like that shit not finna last, dog. Why the hell you got her going to court with you? But I guess it don't matter.
They did last. All of them still around. You feel me?
No.
They gonna be there for some time.
No.
Another 18 of them things. Probably like, 14 now.
14 girls. I'm just, let me not call them
14
hoes.
years left. Like, yeah.
14 years left for what? Stop tweaking. Stop tweaking.
On a $50,000 post-conviction bond, and soon after dropped the track Untouchable, which became one of his hottest tracks yet. Beating 2 attempted murders.
What is that?
Oh, that was that song?
Yeah, that was my shit. You know, Untouchable, come on out here. Yeah. Did he have Bad Baby in that video?
I don't want to talk about none of his old females.
That boy that had them all. You
okay. Panties and drawers. Okay.
As one of the wildest artists of the new generation, and his music started to really take off. But all while he was blowing up, the rapper would continue the war with TBG. In September 2017, the month after Youngboy was released, G Money was shot and killed.
Baton Rouge police are looking into a deadly shooting that claimed the life of a local rapper. Police say someone shot and killed 22-year-old Garrett Burton on Dallas Street around
Why do they be saying local rapper?
Yeah, they do.
They say it the same way every time.
Police say someone shot and killed 22-year-old Garrett Burton on Dallas Street around 1:20 last night.
An NBA affiliate named NBA Pap would end up getting charged for the murder, and the beef between CPG and NBA only got worse from there. The two crews continue going after each other.
That's Fredo. Right.
Like, that must be Lil Fredo or something. Like his little brother.
NBA only got worse from there. The two crews continue going after each other with bodies dropping on each side in an ongoing war that still continues to this day. The beef got so deadly that in February 2021, the FBI announced that they were launching an official investigation into the NBA game and were focusing on Youngboy as the ringleader. On March 22nd, 2021, he was arrested by federal agents after a long chase where he tried to escape in a vehicle and then on foot. Check out our video on rappers who ran from the cops for more info on this wild arrest.
This nigga got everything.
The situation isn't looking great. The rapper has faced serious charges in the past and walked away without any serious time, so anything is possible. Hopefully, his lawyers can work their magic and he can plead the charges down so he can just focus on the music. But it seems like the feds are tired of Youngboy and are ready to lock him up.
Oh, that shit really happened, huh?
Man.
I like how you pulled up the facts with it, though.
Yeah, that was pretty decent. It's like, who was most savage out of all these people?
The person that wasn't on there.
The person that wasn't on here?
Yeah.
Who?
Gotta wait for part 2, mama.
Right, but who was the most savage out of these people, though?
Out of them?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with, cause who was it?
I ain't gonna cap. Jacksonville and them shit pretty, like, savage.
It's
like,
pretty savage, yeah.
Well, being them beef was savage too, but like, it's like that Jacksonville shit still going on right now.
I guess, and according to how the shit really go, is like when YB and them pulled up, they had kind of missed. Well, that one time. And then it's like, you know.
Nah, they was dropping shit though. They both was dropping shit on each side, TBG and NBA.
Right, but I don't know. I guess I feel like what's the Jacksonville and them shit hitting a little harder for me.
Because they both really like. I guess both sides be losing shit on everybody's shit.
Right. Yeah.
So it'd be like that shit crazy, but. Free Top, man. Free Top. That boy be in
I think, man, that's so fucked up, man. I hope he do get out and get another chance. I think the feds is sad his ass, though.
That shit lame.
And then it's just so fucked up because it's kind of like everybody locked up now, so that make me think that they really is starting to get into the music.
Yeah, shit, like man. Starting to listen now. It's like you ain't gonna be able to rap about shit no more. What happened to freedom of speech? Yeah. Didn't YB say that?
Did he?
I think he did. Let us know how y'all felt about that, man. Who y'all think was the most like savage out of all of these people?
Out of all three.
Drop it down in the comment box below. You feel me? It's Holly and S. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok.
Holly says that.
You feel me? It's Holly and S. We out.
Bitches got it twisted. We don't care about feelings. This shit about business.
All I see is commas 20, 50, 100 racing to the money.